Wow, it's getting windy. Hello and welcome back. I'm back at the storage just to do a few jobs before we go away in a couple of weekends. Now, I didn't put a video out last weekend due to the weather. It was absolutely atrocious, and to be honest with you, the weather today is not great at all. But however, this is a job that I need to do before we go away on our first trip. It's a couple of jobs that I always like to do at the start of the season, and that's all about water. So the first job that I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out the waste pipes. I'm going to use this Fenwicks Waste pipe and tank cleaner. Now, I saw a video of Bob Earnshaw doing that. I'll put a link to that up here. And he did that on his motorhome, and I thought I can do that on my Caravan. So with this, what we're going to do is we're going to get 5 litres of warm water, pour 100 mils of this into the water. We're going to pour it in the sink in the kitchen, in the sink in the bathroom, and down the waste for the shower. And I'm just going to leave that set there for a couple of hours, and hopefully that'll clean all the pipes out. Also, it'll stop all those nasty smells. Hopefully it's got a bit of deodorant in there to make it smell nice. Also, you can use this diluted to clean down your kitchen surfaces, and you can also use it to clean your Thetford or whatever kind of toilet you've got in your Caravan or motorhome. And the second job that we're going to do today is the water Puriclean. We're going to use some of this. So with the Puriclean, I've bought my Acarol up with me and I've filled it up with water. So we've got 40 litres of water, and you put, with that, it's 1 teaspoon per 4.5 litres. So it's about 8.8 teaspoons, but I'm going to put 9 teaspoons of this into there and let that dissolve in the Acarol, and then I'm going to pull it through into the pipes in the Caravan and leave that to sit there for a couple of hours. I also like to make sure before we go away, obviously we're going away for a weekend shortly, and then we're going up to Edinburgh for just over a week. So I always like to come up to the van and obviously clean the pipes out, but also check that the pump's working and everything's working fine. At the moment I've got the heating on, so it's quite nice and warm in here. However, it is very rainy and windy. So the first job is to make sure that the tap is down in place, which it is. You can just see it situated at the back there. So that's down in place, so when I start the water drawing through, it won't actually run down onto the floor. So I've just been outside and I've put the 9 teaspoons of Puriclean within the Acarol. What I've done is I've rolled the Acarol around as well to give it a really good mix up before I actually draw it through the pipes. Now the yellow switch is down, I'm just going to slightly open the tap just a little bit to draw the water through when I turn the pump on. So up here we need to turn the pump on. I can just hear it starting to draw the water through now. We're actually going to draw the hot water through first. It'll start to splutter quite a bit. There's lots of different ways of doing this. Some people say do the tap furthest away from your pump, and some the nearest, but we found it always works better with this nearest tap to the pump for us. So the water's starting to come through now, and you can see as well that it's actually got, you can see that it's a slightly different colour. That's the cleaner coming through the pipe. Now I'm not going to draw it all the way through, I'm just going to draw it through the cold, because I want the water sat in the pipes. So we'll just draw it through into the bathroom, hot first and then cold, and then we'll go and do the shower. That's my coat hanging up because it's absolutely soaking. Hot first and then the cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a little bit more water through, so I know that solution's definitely through the pipes. I've got 40 litres out there, so more than enough, and I've got another 30 litres in the car, and I'll top that other one up again, and I'll just, after I've cleaned the pipes out, I'm going to flush the system through. So we've got the Puriclean sat in the pipe, just going to leave that for a few hours, and now we're going to start on the waste. Now obviously when I fill the sink and the shower and the other sink up, I don't want the water running out. So this is my waste connection which I made up last year. I'm going to put this on, and then I've got this stop end, as you can see that there, and I'm going to push that into here. So hopefully the water won't escape. So the next job is to do the waste. I've got a measuring jug here, a bucket and some warm water. We need 5 litres. It might take some more, so I may have to add a bit more. So I'm just going to try and do this best I can. So that's a litre. I think it might take a bit more, so I'm going to put another litre in. So I've got 6 litres in there. Don't tell Angela, I'm going to use a jug to pour this out. She's not here, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to pour this into here. I'm using this jug, it'll be alright. I'm going to put just over 100 millilitres in. That's more like 2. It smells quite nice anyway. Gonna mix that up. What I'm gonna do is just pour a little bit into this sink and then go around and pour into the other sinks in the best fashion I can. So that's all the waste pipes filled up with the Fenwicks cleaner, and I'm just going to leave it for a while there just to soak in, and then we can drain it all down. So a few hours have passed and it's still raining, the weather's still horrible. I've drained all the system down here. Now the next job that I need to do is to clean out the hose pipe that we use for fully serviced pitches. So we're going to do that at home because it'll be easiest to do there, so we'll see you there in a minute. So last bit of the job now, we're back at home and I've got my 2 pipes here. I have a pipe like this, and I've got one of these flexi pipe kind of things, which is, looking back I should have bought 2 of these really, because they're quite good rather than this fixed pipe here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water into here, and I'm going to put some of the Puriclean in here. I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon in because obviously it's only filling the pipe. So what I've done with the pipes is I've upgraded the fittings to these stop valve ones. They're aluminium and they're a bit better than the plastic ones. So I've got the fitting on there. I'm going to pour that into the pipe. Obviously it won't come out the other end because it's got a stop end on. So now that's in, take this section out. I'm going to connect the 2 pieces of pipe together, take them outside and connect them to my outside tap, put water into them and just let that sit for a while. The pipe's outside, I've filled it up full of water and I'm just going to leave it to soak for a good few hours. Once that's soaked, I'm just going to connect one of these to the end of it and then just flush some water through so it's nice and clean. So that's 2 jobs done. The Fenwicks waste pipe cleaner, I must say that when I did that, the smell that came up from the waste was a lot better than what it was before, and there was quite a bit of muck that came out, so well worth doing. And the Puriclean in the pipes. With the Puriclean, I normally do that a couple of times a year just to make sure that it's nice and clean. That's if you know, some people take bottled water, as I said before, but you can, obviously use the water at the taps. All I need to do now is, back in the warmth, It's still raining. I'm going to have my brew and chill out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.